Welcome back to Bros in a Landfill. Apparently, last time we played this game, we were asleep on the ground.
Yeah, yes. I mean, I think that's how we always end up playing this game.
Is that the thing? Like after every battle, we like wake up hungover in the temple?
Yes.
Okay. That's right, because like after every battle, the monster goes into your body or something. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
We play these play sessions are not next to each other a lot of the time. So like I have to remember what this game is every now and again.
It's the one with that person that goes around stabbing things that are larger than him.
I see.
Usually in the head.
Sometimes like the ankle or something on the way.
Yeah.
It's just like Bros in the Landfill playthroughs are a slow burn, and you just have to accept that, unless it's a monkey ball playthrough.
I mean, even Monkey Ball, it's like we only put out 2 episodes a week, which in modern YouTube meta is embarrassing. No wonder why we have no growth potential.
All right, I mean, yeah, we're slow burns in general, but then you get to anything outside of the monkey ball playthroughs, and this is like a commitment. This is like
I'd actually
Bros in
argue
the Landfill is like a pen pal or something.
Actually, I'm gonna take a pot shot at lunch here. It's like, no, it's not even the monkey ball. It's like anything that like is just tarring me. Usually, you can expect to be done in a few months.
That's the secret explanation. It's if I'm involved.
Well, there's 2 levels. One, there is very few times when Tar is unavailable to record. Like obviously, like he's probably got Christmas stuff going on. He said that he wasn't able to record, so whoops. So when Lunch is able to record, it's usually a 3 of us recording session.
That's even harder to play up.
So usually it goes like me and Tar, we get the most content out. Then it's the 3 of us, and then it's you and me because I feel like it can be a toss up between if it's you and me or you and Tar.
I feel like me and Tar is the rarest flavor. That's only for when you've been good.
Yeah, that's true. But also, like, most of the time, like, just, like, with our current situations with Tar and me, it's, like, we're pretty much available, like, very regularly to do recordings, so... Like, gosh, where am I supposed to go?
Where are we going?
So I have to go underground this way, I think.
Thanks, Sword GPS.
Sword GPS is so freaking cool.
Yeah, this game is just like it's just a vibe.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't even really felt much of a sense of urgency in coming up with a conversation topic, because like I'm just watching him ride his horse across Windows XP, and I'm like, yeah.
Yo, it's crazy that you mentioned the word urgency, because that was the current theme for the Ace Attorney Online case comp that's going on, and also probably 90% of our viewers don't even understand what we're talking about, even though I've mentioned these case comps a few times on the server. Yeah, anyways,
Bros in the Landfill has lore, you know?
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I submitted another competition entry for that, for an Ace Attorney Online case comp, so that's pretty neat. It uses assets that Lunch made a decade ago.
A decade ago.
That might be overkill. I mean, I don't think you probably made this closer to probably 2015 than 2012.
I don't know. I feel like 2012 was like the heyday of my involvement with the website, I think.
That's true.
So I'm not sure. It's possible this stuff's 10 years old.
And Lunch like really made some like back in the day, like the free assets back then weren't necessarily the highest quality, and like the ones that Lunch made were like probably some of the most polished ones at the time.
Thank you. I think I was definitely holding my own back then. I think since there's such a huge library of awesome stuff now and really original designs, but I felt like for the time I made some pretty cool ones.
Yeah. Well, I think also that was also just a time that people weren't, like, when they had good assets, they weren't sharing. Where there's more of a, like, open source sort of mentality to assets.
Yeah,
days.
well, I figured it was important, like, for, like, an Ace Attorney fan case community. Like, there's only so much you can do with the original graphics from the original games, and the putting together the case and writing the scripts was, like, the accessible part. But making mountains of original visual novel graphic assets is, like, not a thing you can just pull out of nowhere and have them look okay in the style and everything. So,
I mean,
yeah.
back in those...
Basically, I'm the best and a genius.
Yeah,
And
I mean, you pioneered the thread, for assets, for people. So, no wonder you were the one that had some of the most high quality ones on there.
Not all of them that I made were high quality.
I mean,
but I was just getting the concept across.
dude, there is nothing more high quality than Glaze Cannon.
Oh, he's cool. I mean, I was thinking of Eddie Swap, which was like, it's like Godot's body with Edgeworth's head and a mullet. Probably my best work.
Yeah, absolutely. I will.
It's crazy how much mileage you can get out of sticking a different head on someone's body.
Yeah, I mean, you should take a look at the OC thread when you get a chance. There's some like real like, there's some real.
Oh, I
gold
check
on
it every
there.
now and again. It's freaking insane. Like it's so high quality.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
You know who I think is the highest quality asset on there?
What's that?
Shane Ertless.
Shane Ertless.
I think that's his name or whatever.
Which one is Shane Ertless?
It's like a Lang edit with a guy that's or is that the Lang one? I don't know. There's like a literally just it's a pun because he's shirtless.
Oh, I was trying to figure that out. I was like, what the? What is Ertless?
It might be like
No, I
Artless or
understand.
something. Yeah.
I was never great at figuring out the Ace Attorney puns,
Me
even if they're
neither.
really right on the nose.
I mean, it took me a while to
It's
realize
like in
that.
hindsight, I'm like, how?
It took me a while for me to realize that Phoenix Wright's name was a pun on him rising from the ashes and always being right.
Well, I feel like that one's less of like a, it's less of a pun and
yeah.
more just like a coming from somewhere. But some of them are really obvious. Like there's like a guy called Ben, and he has a puppet called Trilo Quist.
Yeah.
It's like, how did I not get that?
Yeah. Good times.
So I was like probably like 13 when I first played these games. So like whatever.
It took me a while to. Actually, I was just about to give spoilers for like a 20-year-old game. But like Diego Armando's name, I only realized recently what that was. Like the joke with that was.
I genuinely don't know what the joke.
It's
is
not.
with
It's not.
Diego
It's not
Armando.
really a joke. It's more just like, oh, I see what you did there.
No, I'm not doing a bit. I don't know.
Oh
what
no. Like, it's not. I don't know the best way. I don't know the best way to say it. It's because it's not. It's not like other names where it's like a. It's not like. It's a pun that you.
Joke.
It's not really a joke. It's like it's just like. One of those things where it's like when you understand the spoilers of the game, it's like, oh, I see why. That's why you named him that.
Okay, well, are you gonna tell me?
I'm
or
not
are
going
we
to tell you.
worried
I'm not going
about
to spoil a
spoilers
20-year-old game that everybody's played already. Even though, like, literally once the character shows up, like, it's clear what the spoiler is.
All right, can we like cut to like monkey flip for a second while you tell me?
What? Okay, Lunch. What are the last two? Like just like say the ending of his first and last name.
Oh,
Yeah, but first name. What's the first two?
Diego
Last name.
Armando.
Put it together.
Oh, it's the ends. I see. That's actually really cool. I like that. That was a cool piece of information that you told me in the background of that monkey flip.
Yeah. No problem. Look. I'm gonna go back.
That's cool.
I'm gonna go back to this and say, the idea of having just a weird ass beam sword is. Oh wait, I was supposed to go in there. See, but this is what I mean. It's like I have a beam sword that tells me where I'm supposed to go, but has absolutely no indication of like how that lines up with the map. So.
Yeah, it's hard with shit like that when like you've got a waypoint that points you in a direction, but there's a bunch of cliffs and walls and stuff. It's like, well, fucking, why do I even have this?
Like,
I need to turn left in 30 meters.
I feel like I'm supposed to go over that way, but how am I supposed to?
I mean, it's just a yellow orb.
Wait,
Like,
oh, you know what? Maybe the problem is I can't get over that with my horse. I can't remember how to...
This doesn't feel like a super horse-friendly environment,
No.
to be fair.
To be fair, I can't believe that horse is afraid of water.
I don't know, I mean, maybe you had a bad experience.
Maybe. Great. So it told me I was gold, which meant that I was close. Let's see, is there a path that goes this? No.
So going back to what we were talking about a little bit before this episode started, since we're already talking about Ace Attorney fan trial community, do you prefer to write original characters over the canon Ace Attorney characters?
It is a toss-up. There are some characters I really like writing.
Yeah.
I think in some ways it's more fun to write new characters, but I think there can also be fun with writing old characters interacting with OCs.
That's kind of like a best of both worlds. Because I think the cool thing about, not that I've really done it in a long time, but the cool thing about writing like a fan fiction, like a previously established character is that like you already kind of know where to start. They already have an established like backstory, motivation, general vibe. Like I think building a unique character from scratch is actually a lot of work.
Yeah, no, I definitely. Yeah,
Sorry.
I definitely agree with that. I think I think for any new like writer, especially like if you're going to be interacting with fan communities, I think it's always easiest to start off with writing pre-established characters. Especially if you're young, I think like there's a real convenience to fan fiction. I think that's why a lot of people start off Reddit with fan fiction. Just placing characters you already know into. I'm a fucking moron. that has to be the path.
This game's so pretty.
That has to be the path I'm supposed to go.
Let's go. Yeah, well, like something I've been thinking about a lot over this past year with my visual art is that it's really good to reduce parallel processing. Like, so basically like in the context of drawing, it's like I try and do the sketch and the figuring out the posing as separate from like polishing the line art, for example. Like, it's not all happening at once because like I can do each thing better individually with my whole focus than like trying to multitask. And so if you're learning how to write and you're trying to write a story for the first time, like maybe it's easier to already have a character set and then spend all your energy like building the plot or like carrying out that character. So yeah, that makes sense for sure.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, no, I actually super agree with that. Like I actually would like when I'm writing on like fan cases, I typically separate writing the script out from what I'm polishing. So I'll get my like rough ideas down before I like do any of the like adding sets or other related tasks.
Yeah, like the skeleton is like a separate process from putting on.
And then
the meat.
I'll do my proofreading while I'm going through and like maybe like doing like proper word wraps and adding pauses and sound effects. Because like sometimes I just
Yeah, that makes
sometimes
a
I
lot of
don't.
sense.
I like when I'm writing, I won't have like the parts of my brain like getting from point A to point B is like kind of like a separate task than um, capturing the feel of the scene because like in some ways it's hard to like really get a feel of what the scene is supposed to feel like until you have something on paper.
Yeah, and then you can be like, what isn't working about this, or what is working. And this is also where like another person can come in handy. This fucking lizard.
Oh, there it is.
Oh no, leave him alone.
I gotta get that to.
Like. Oh yeah, that's for
Yeah, I
grip
think so.
strength, right?
Um,
Yeah, with the this is also a good point where like after you've got your drop, that's when you can get another person to look at it maybe, and then they can decide, okay, like this is kind of dry, or like this character would probably say this. But yeah, so like I think with fan fiction, what the hell?
Yeah,
Big
I'd
rock?
actually also say like another side of that too is at least for me the actual process of script writing takes a lot more creative energy out of me, where adding the polish and stuff is more just busy work. So when I'm making the cases, it's like I have to sit down and I have to think how I'm getting from point A from script, and like adding all the other extra stuff afterwards is the easy part. But if I'm intersplicing the polish with the oh shit, that's not where I wanted to go. If I am intersplicing the polish with the script writing, I burn myself out way too fast.
Yeah, no, that makes sense because like the structure of it like requires a really active part of your brain that's like in the moment and like can see the bigger picture and all that stuff. While like adding in like sound effects or whatever it is, it's like you just have to put your head down and just kind of mindlessly do this stuff. Like it's very similar in drawing or animation, where like surely you've seen some of my animation streams where like, you know, I could be like figuring out a complex movement, or I could be like putting red on the character and trying not to go out of the lines. Like they're very different. They require different parts of my brain, and one of them is way simpler. But if you're doing like the hard technical part, you need all hands on deck to do that.
Does it just want me to? I don't think it wants me to swim all the way out there, does it? Yeah, and like I think another great part about like kind of like not doing the parallel processing is like you can really pick and choose your tasks based off of how you're feeling at any given time.
Yes.
Like it's like yeah, sometimes like if I'm gonna be writing script, I want to make sure that I am like I am feeling it. Where all the other stuff is like
or you might work on like a scene that's less important or something.
100%.
Like I've been making this big ass mural desktop background of like basically all of my OCs recently. I've been drawing like, you know, as high quality art as I can do for them for each one. And you know, sometimes I'll want to work on it, but I don't have that much brain, so like I'll pick like a much simpler character design or one that's less realistic or something. So I'm still working on it. Or maybe I'll color in a character I drew earlier. Yeah, it's just like there's only so much you can divert from the hard part, but like you also need to take
and I think one of the real benefits to a creative process like that too is that you're always making progress on something, so you're never like just getting stuck or like having a mountain of things building up, like because once you fall behind, it makes it so much easier to just give up.
Yeah, I think as long as you're like doing something, then that's good. Like, because I often struggle to stay focused and to keep following through on my creative projects, as I'm sure almost every artist does. But something I'm trying to get better at is like if I'm just really stuck on something and I just can't get my brain moving, like just find a different part of the same project to work on just to get the ball rolling, and then I might build up enough strength to get back to the hard part. And if I don't, then at least
I do
I've
not remember
done
this big boy.
something.
Oh, she's got electric. He's got electric.
Oh my god! Man, we're having such a chill conversation.
I think I
forgot
gotta
that it's a kill
climb over
dog.
here and get on top of. Oh shit! Oh, so how do I swim under? Okay, I need to make sure I swim underwater so these
Alright.
attacks can't get me.
You can surely breathe quite a while. You've killed quite a few
I think what I want to
lizards.
do is I want to get over here.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot of health for like a
I
misinput.
guess I can't climb up these.
Guess not. I mean, it doesn't look super climbable. I feel like usually games try to make it pretty obvious
Yeah.
if you're meant to go a certain way.
Maybe. I want to see if maybe I can swim around him while I'm underwater. Or not.
Maybe.
No, he can pretty much keep pace with me.
I just like, I want to keep talking about creativity and like fan fiction and shit. And I'm like,
Don't worry.
this thing wants to kill you.
This is a chill vibes episode.
It's a
We're just
total
going
mismatch.
for a swim with a big, hunky gentleman.
A hunky gentleman. How chill is this?
I feel like I wanna. I swear there has to be something to do with these.
As thou art now. Oh, is that like a... Is a button? I actually have no idea what to do.
I feel like I need to hide from him and then I'll come up closer maybe.
Yeah, that kind of... My Banjo-Kazooie logic is
Yeah,
telling
no,
me
it's
that
that's the
that's
same
like a
thing.
panel
Like,
that
I
you
mean,
can-
there's been similar puzzles in this game too, where like you have to lean them into. I mean, he's coming closer.
I wouldn't be surprised if I also likened it to Banjo-Kazooie just like 6 months ago.
There's really something like. There's
It's
something
funny
just, like, really
because-
beautiful and terrifying about these
Sorry.
guys.
Okay, I don't think you pushed the button. Maybe it's just like a...
Well,
Just
well,
some
this is
ancient
definitely a
structure.
mechanic of sorts. There's like 3 of them.
Yeah. I mean, he's getting close. Can we jump on his leg now? He kind of looks like you could reach out and grab him.
It's literally. It's
I-
literally telling me to climb it.
Okay.
No,
Did you just like forget the grip button?
it should be R1.
Weird. It looks grippable. Like now that I look closer, like this sort of tiling part looks like.
Because I mean, I climbed some other stuff before.
Is his back not higher ground? That looks.
I'm hoping I can.
Like a
He doesn't
grassy thing.
have like a behind him.
Don't turn around. Don't turn around. We are friends. He's turning around. No,
I'm running out of grip strength.
We're good.
If we're underwater, I swim faster, I think.
Alright. Surely this works. There's no way this doesn't work. Up! Ah, come on! I'm not sure I would call this
I'm on
crossing
him,
to
I'm on
higher
him.
ground, but Hey! There we go.
I don't think this is how I'm supposed.
I mean, he has grouse on, that means he's ground.
I don't think this is how I'm supposed to get on his back, but I'll take it.
I mean, hey, you're on.
I feel like you're supposed to, like, I feel like you're supposed to do something with, like,
What the fuck do you think I'm doing? What part do we stab?
it's gonna be for a bit further up, I imagine. He's got a head thing, probably. That's why he's digging his head into the
Why he
water.
He hasn't fully submerged himself.
Oh wait, no, I think even if I don't think I can stab him until like.
Yeah, there's no mark.
I think I have to do something first with
But his brain is here regardless, right? It's annoying.
You know what? Well, I'm on top of him. Maybe he'll take me closer to higher ground.
Yeah, surely. Yeah, maybe we can jump off of him onto that ceiling.
If you look at the way the structure is, it's very awkward and sense of how you're supposed to climb it.
Okay, so there's that over there that's lower. What does it mean?
The worst part is I've beaten this before, so
Oh man. I'm trying to use my video game logic here, but nothing seems to work.
I have a general memory of some mechanic with those three things, but
You know, they're quite conspicuous. I think maybe you were supposed to
Damn
get the
it.
Chaos Emeralds first.
no. But even then, I'd still have to get the sixth one from the top of his head, which clearly hadn't spawned yet.
True. I'm kind of tempted to like alt tab and like look this up.
Yeah, I feel. And then we're gonna feel very stupid.
Well, I mean, surely it's better than like floundering here for like another like 30 minutes.
Yeah. I'm gonna let him hit me. Oh, I feel like the only other thing you could be talking about is, am I able to climb up? One of those. The only like other high ground is there must be some other thing you're supposed to climb up first.
This is a sad fight, man.
Yeah. Freaking puzzle fights.
Yeah, it would be easier to deal with if there was a boost button.
Yeah. Damn. It'd be much easier if there was a silly glitch that made you where you could manipulate the jump kick to shoot yourself into the air. So you could hop over the wall blocking the world boss and not need to collect. I feel like it's telling me to climb up something like this, maybe.
Okay, let's do it. Surely this is the way.
I mean, surely this looks potentially more climbable one of these.
Yeah, that pattern is maybe... Oh, jeez, I don't know. I mean, these fights have to be completable with, like, without upgrading your grip strength as well.
Yeah.
That looks like a pretty tall thing. No grab.
I mean, usually there's some indication that you can grab onto some ledges or...
I don't think the hint it's giving you is very good.
Yeah,
I think
no.
get higher is kind of obvious. You think maybe it gives you less hints because you're on hard mode?
No, I don't think it has anything to do with it.
This is just how they design the game.
Because the people who play hard mode have usually probably already played and beat normal mode.
True. I wonder how much of our playthrough so far is just being shit like this.
Yeah, welcome to Shout Out to Colossus.
Gaming! It's like the most epic and beautiful, artful video game ever made, except for the like hours of just like, what do I jump on? What do I do?
I mean, isn't that just a metaphor for life?
Maybe.
I mean, there's something beautiful about, like, diving underwater to dodge electric beams.
Yeah, we're enjoying the process. We might not be winning. Oh my god, I know we have to cross the higher ground. How? How do we do that?
And the beam's no help because it just... Well, and that's sort of the thing about, like, mechanically simple games like this, too, is that... Like, it's kind of built around just being a climbing puzzle.
Dude, it takes so long to get to like swim from one area to another. Like, oh my god!
And there's no like
dude.
speed. There's no boost button.
All right, I'm gonna look up what to do.
Oh no! Launch is alt tabbing. He's ruined the let's play.
Fuck the let's play.
3 hours later.
Okay. So it looks like you do have to climb on top of him and get onto his head with the rocks. And then when he gets close to one of these structures, you gotta jump off his head onto the roof.
Okay, I thought that was gonna be the case, but like getting to a place where like that seems so counterintuitive.
So you have to wait for quite a while, huh?
Gosh, and like it didn't seem that intuitive to try to actually like jump over on top of him, like from it to it.
I hate it when you like look up a solution, you're not even like, oh well that was clever, I just couldn't figure out. You're like, oh man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So unsatisfying.
Yeah. Well, especially like when you kind of already figured it before and it was like not working out the way that you thought it should.
Oh, I just didn't like nudge against that door right. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I get in some way it subverts the rest of the bosses where it's like, oh, you want to climb on top of him to do damage. Well, it's like, first you have to climb on top of him to solve the puzzle to do damage.
It's just
You know
so
what I mean?
slow, man.
And then, like, he has to stop there and try to get you off his head.
It's a whole thing.
I like how his head's, these are kind of like teeth.
Yeah, I did think they were quite like. So there's some praise.
You know,
I
I'll
feel
probably
like
have to
we
do
need to
this-
just put half of this episode behind a 3
Paywall.
hours later bit.
I was gonna say behind a paywall.
Dear God. I would not force anyone to pay money for that. The Bros and a Landful OnlyFans is not launched yet. Imagine we launch an OnlyFans and it's just where we put like hours of us being stuck in Shadow of the Colossus. Alright, round the way. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just waiting as he takes me away
Yeah.
from the rocks.
Let me go back to the video I was watching. I feel like maybe there's a way to. I think maybe attacking the teeth
Yeah, I just did that.
points him that way. Ow! I'm going to go in the direction that my teeth hurt. My head teeth. Ugh. Yeah, I think this one's just kind of stupid. Alright, come on, buddy. You can do it. Just fucking... Oh, we're so close. We're so close! Oh my god, I was unsure if you were gonna make that. Alright, so now walk behind this thing. And he's gonna put his front paws on this thing and reveal his weak spot.
That's stupid.
Yeah, so it's on like his chest. Please die instantly.
No, it's gonna be do it 3 times.
Oh my god, dude. I can't with this game, dude. No.
You see what I mean?
That was a minimal amount of damage. I feel bad for all the fans that paid $30 on our OnlyFans to watch this boss battle. Alright. Back on the back.
But you see what he doesn't make it easy. Like, I have to like hug his body to be able to get
Yeah.
close enough to his. But we've wasted the audience's time enough. I think I can.
No, we know how to do it this time, so. Let's put this guy to bed very slowly. Bung.
I just get back to the one I was just on because it's closer.
Why are they so far away? I love the idea that you've got like this unstoppable beast that could defeat basically any creature, but like as long as you don't know about its fucking its direction teeth. Whoa! Okay.
I mean, like, once you figure it out, it's kind of intuitive, but like, I feel like the hint would have been better if it was like talked about its teeth rather than get to higher ground.
Yeah, cause it's oh my no. Oh, this game, dude.
Yeah,
I can't with this game.
And this is why I did not win Game of the Year when it came out. This fight specifically.
The amount of minutes that we have like extended the boss fight by because of missing one jump is like so demoralizing.
Like it's not even like, oh, like we lost, we died, we had to start over. It's like we don't even get the satisfaction of just like being like, oh, fuck you, we died.
Yeah, that's at least climactic, and then we're back to a new transition. I don't know, man. It just really takes you out of the majesty of what's happening. I mean, this should be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I guess it's always like a risk with like kind of bombastic boss fights.
Yeah. Like this is like really one of the, I think one of those cases where it's like the magic of Shadow of the Colossus really kind of wears. You know what I mean? It's like there's some like really cool stuff in this game and some like really cool fights. And then you get stuff like this.
Yeah, like I guess this is the kind of thing that like when you think about the game years later, you kind of like gloss over in your brain because you're like, man, it was so like original and creative and epic, grand. And you're like, you come back and you're like, oh yeah, it took me like 30 hours to like maneuver this fucking crystal teeth head bitch across the ocean.
I mean, like, even comparing to something like Sonic Frontiers, like, yeah, that game's pretty janky, but it's pretty breezy to get there, and it's not too difficult at the very least. Like,
yeah,
it's like Sonic Adventure 3 might come out and be like, it might like make Frontiers look like a joke. But at the very least, we can like be like, okay, yeah, well, it wasn't a waste of time, or it didn't waste our time.
Yeah, I don't think there's like, yeah, there are kinds of jank, and yeah, it's just the fucking unbelievably slow pace of this. Like, I think maybe you have to run out so he shoots you with a laser. I think maybe he literally can't see you. Or maybe he's just decided not to.
Oh man, I thought I shot a laser, but maybe he didn't.
Yeah, it's interesting how this stuff works, because, like, I mean, on the whole, like, I think it's hard to argue that Sonic Frontiers is a better piece of art or creation generally than this game, but, like, it's not gonna, like, I don't know, it doesn't have anything like this, but I guess it has its own issues.
Well, I think that it's also just going for much different things. Like Sonic Frontiers, like, is just pure, like, going for pure fun and joy, and oh shit, it destroyed that one. Like, yes, it's Sonic Frontiers, like, is telling like a serious story throughout, but like at its core, it wants to be a fun and a love letter to, like, even like the serious parts of the story is like a love letter to like a sect of the fan base that's felt neglected for a long time, you know?
Yeah, well, like, I think this game is much more willing to, well, like, it doesn't hand you everything on a silver platter, like, and I think to a degree that is a strength of this game.
Yeah.
Like, it's difficult, and it's got these, like, fucking massive things, and it's just up to you to figure out how to beat it.
Yeah.
I just think that gets stretched to the point of, like, just ruining engagement sometimes.
Yeah, well, I think it sacrifices fun for the sake of the art.
Yeah, and I respect that. It's just that, like, it can go too far in places.
Yeah. Like, I mean, absolutely.
In my opinion.
I absolutely agree. Like, and I feel like this game hits more times than it misses. It's just things like this is like.
Every now and again, you're gonna spend ages, like, feeling stuck and, like, you know, not being immersed in this world, which is a shame.
Well, it's like my favorite.
Yeah, sorry.
It's like my favorite bosses in this game are the ones where I feel like I could have stayed on the whole time if I did better. You know? Like I like my least favorite ones where it's like, oh, we're just gonna knock you off now for to progress the same puzzle again. You know, because that's essentially what this did. Is like it destroyed one thing, and now it's expecting me to do the same process over again to a different platform. It didn't need to destroy that platform. Didn't need to knock me off.
Yeah, I think that like in some ways this is just not a great battle because like that's not really a heightening. It's just an inconvenience. It just means you have to spend longer watching it fucking slowly fuck around in the ocean.
Like, cause like the actual the actual mechanic of this fight actually isn't that difficult. It's just this is more of a puzzle fight than it is a skill fight.
Yeah, puzzle fights often like always are at risk of being annoying in that way.
So like first like we had to figure out what the F we were doing, and then we had to take the next step of
well, like the interesting part is in the puzzle.
Yeah.
We kind of didn't enjoy the puzzle, so that sucks. But like, there's nothing left, because like once you know the puzzle, it's just like a very like slow execution thing.
You're actually kidding me. Okay.
Come over here, and like, if you fail at it, it's just like it just wastes even more of your time.
Well, I think what makes a puzzle fight good is either like you finish, like you have the satisfaction of solving the puzzle and then you beat it, or it escalates the puzzle to a higher degree in the next phase. You know, with this, it's like I'm not feeling any escalation.
It's like, I get it, just be dead now. How do we get him to come up? I don't know why he's not
well, it's like
doing
you
it.
gotta get him like to do the shock, and then he doesn't see you.
Okay.
So I gotta make sure I got my sword out. And then like actually like jump.
Here we go.
And then like if you don't jump just right, then you fall off and you have to redo the process all over again.
Alright, this is good. Fuck you, and one more.
No, I wasn't able to get it deep enough.
Oh, video games.
Yeah, I would say let's say if like a lot of the other bosses fun, it's like, oh, the weak points change and you have to go about how you climb it differently as well, you know, like even if like they're the more puzzly ones or whatnot.
But I mean, like we were saying,
Yeah.
not every. This game hits more often than it misses. Most of them are like, oh yeah, that's cool. This, if you make a whole game on boss fights, like if one or two of them is kind of boring, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, some games you can go through the entire thing and there's like not really like a strong low point, and you're like, fuck yeah. Oh my god.
Or you can have games like Sonic. I mean, I feel like more games just need to do Sonic Frontiers thing, have less bosses, but have each of them be like dope.
I feel like it has quite a lot of bosses though. Like, I mean, it only has a few like major bosses.
I mean, like,
but, like
oh no.
Oh, we're okay. That was interesting.
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, like, it has a lot of bosses, but I mean, like, there's a weird balance between like what is a mini boss and what is a boss. Like, none of the mini bosses like really feel like. I mean, for the most part, don't feel like these big climatic like.
Yeah.
Like, though I will say like Sonic Frontiers is also weird comparing to the rest of Sonic because the mini bosses are kind of just like stage bosses from previous games, and then like the world bosses are all just like final bosses from previous games.
Yeah. Oh, thank fucking Christ.
Because,
Oh my god. Get fucked. Oh my god.
Insert Sonic.
Wanda has passed Act 2.
Thank God.
I don't think that was an S rank, but you know, maybe next time.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever. We got this. Oh jeez, this took us way too long. I apologize for Helen for all the cutting she's gonna have to do on this one.
3 hours later.
God, this is not Bros in a Landfill, the movie Super Monkey Ball 651.
Oh, that was a fucking behemoth, huh?
Oh jeez, yeah. But Tar did it, and we sat through all of it. I think that's an accomplishment to say the least.
level fucking creator.
Ooh, what do we got here? We got an actual cutscene.
Oh. What was that in the distance? Multiple horses. I got engrossed. I forgot that we were meant to commentate. Whoa, who is this? Who are these guys?
They're people from the world that has lore. I think is this game in the same canon as Eco? It might be.
It might be.
Yeah.
It's so jarring to see anyone other than like any other humans after all this time. It's quite cool. I'm immediately intrigued.
I think that wraps up our day of Shadow of the Colossus. Dear God.
Yeah,
who are we
we're
facing
up
next?
at the office this time.
Yeah, ooh, we gotta have our eye catch at the end. Oh sweet, it's a serpent. Oh, I mean, dude, next episode's gonna be fucking dope.
Snake time.
It's the sandstorm boss is so cool. Oh my God.
Oh shit. All right. Well, you know, sometimes you have to see the darkest day to meet the brightest morning.
That is a Brett quote.
Please don't. Please don't quote me. I've said better things. I've written actual poems.
Yeah.
What's up, aggro?
Next time on Bros in the Landfill, we'll get to see what Aggro's doing.
This has been Bros in a Landfill signing off.